Hey Glow Beauties, I have a Beautylish haul and unboxing for you to do today. From you to do? I got this wrong. Why is it so hard? It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. Let's do this again. Hey Glow Beauties, I have a Beautylish haul and unboxing to do today. I just received this yesterday. I was starting to open it and I thought, you know what? Why don't I just put it on camera and we can all share it together? So that's what I'm gonna do. We're not gonna dive into it this time. We're gonna do it right here. So without further ado, let's get in. Now I wonder who it is that packed it today, because most of the time they always sign their name on it, which is a really nice little touch. I really like that. So here we go, and it's Becca. Thank you, Becca, for packing my box and doing a wonderful fulfillment of my Beautylish dreams. They have it kind of like in this little cardboard packaging, and then you do this, and then it's got all this yummy stuff. Let me just make sure that I don't have any little sheets or anything in there. I think we're safe. Okay, so then we're gonna, this is a nice little puff packet of tissue paper. So we're gonna take this off, and then I wanted to show you exactly how they pack it, because they do such a beautiful job. And get this little note here. It looks like a little note, and on it is your packing slip. I believe this is the information for your packing slip, so I'm gonna put this down because sometimes I kind of forget exactly what I got. I know that's kind of weird, but sometimes I do. And I kind of want to just open it like a little present. So first of all, most of the time they will give you a little sample, and it's like a nice deluxe sample. I kind of cheated and I did open this one. I didn't open the rest, but I did open this one. This is what it looks like. And I got a nice sample today. I got a serum. This is by Mila Morsi. It says Paris underneath, so I believe it's made in Paris, and she is a master esthetician. I looked it up online on Beautylish. She was originally from France, half French, half Algerian, now is located in Los Angeles, and she is very famous, has her small, very personal spa where she does a lot of treatments on very famous people. I believe Jennifer Aniston is one of her clients. She has a skincare line. So this is the Dual Action Serum. I looked at some of the ingredients, have very interesting ingredients. It does have silicones in it, which I'm not too keen on. The nice thing about it is in the packet, Beautylish always puts in a card or a pamphlet that explains exactly what the product is, because it's considered new to us, so they want to give us all great information. So here it says smooths and plumps all-in-one serum formulated with peptides, apple stem cells. This multitasking serum works to target lines and restore elasticity at the same time for more youthful looking skin. And I believe because it's marked with Paris that it's made in France. And the French know their stuff. They majorly believe in skincare, and they majorly believe in the process of doing skincare every single day and being very diligent about it. They believe in the long haul treatment of skincare, basically the way the Koreans do. They have that kind of same kind of mindset, not quick fixes, but the long haul treatment, and that really does things for your skin. So I'm excited to use it. I use my vitamin C serum in the morning. One of them that I use is Drunk Elephant's sea ferment extract. I just finished my deluxe sample of the B Hydra hyaluronic acid serum. So what I'm gonna do is replace it with this. So this is perfect timing. Now I do have some loose other items in here from previous Beautylish hauls that I am going to show you, because I kind of wanted you to see those too. So in here we have this nice packet. Oh, and it's so nice because they wrapped it up in the tissue paper, and it's got this little lovely bee sticker on it for Beautylish. I almost don't want to break the seal of this. It's so nice, but I am. I just did. So it's a done deal. We just did it. So here we go. Oh, this is so much fun. I love doing this. I really love. Oh, we got two packets. Which one should, okay, let's open this one first. And you see how they wrap each individual, they wrap it so well, I may need to use scissors, my God. They wrap each one with individual bubble wrap, so you know that your product is being really protected. Unlike Sephora, throw everything in and then put the big wrapping paper on top and they think is good to go. I got a Cover FX blush duo because usually I will like to get those things that I can get on Sephora at Sephora and those things I can't at Beautylish, but Sephora didn't have any of these. They're all sold up. Having a hard time replenishing, so I decided why not get, and the one I got was Soft Peach. I don't know what it is. I'm into pinks and I'm into peaches. So I thought, you know what, let me get the Soft Peach. And as who's the one that kept saying that it reminds me of, and they are right. Oh my goodness. It's off the tip of my tongue. I know her. I watch her pretty much every day. Mel Thompson. Mel Thompson said it looks like an actual bar of soap. It literally does. I'm going, really? Does it really? Oh yes, it does. In fact, I had put one of them on my dining room table, and then I happened to kind of glance back, and I thought, what is there soap doing on my table? Why would I have soap on my table? And then I realized, no, silly, it's the Cover Effect. I'm such a ding dong. The things that I like, you'd know I'd know, and I still don't know. So anyway, so this is the Soft Peach. And it's a little brighter than that because the lighting is flushing it out a little bit. But it is a Soft Peach. And I want to do a little subtleness. I'm hoping it will stand out. If it doesn't show up on my skin tone or it's almost a little too subtle, I like to mix anyway. I'm a bit of a mixologist, so I will kind of mix it up with other peachier blushes, or I even might mix it up with a coral. I like doing that to kind of adjust my colors. I love that it has the highlighter because these highlighters are very, very nice. So I got that. The next one that was in that package packed together is, let's see what this is. I know what this one is. They do such a good job, really and truly. Okay, so I picked up the Viseart Professional Makeup, and I picked it up in the Editorial Brights. Now, the whole reason why I wanted to pick this up is that I do have the Viseart GLAM Pro Volume 1. I realized, you know what I really want to do? I want to bring in some brights in there. I really do. I want to bring in, because half of that palette is a little too neutral for me. So I thought, let's go in with a bang with the Editorial Brights. I don't always want to have to keep jumping from palette to palette, and these are a removable. Yes, she did it. Monica did it. Okay, there's a backstory to this. So these newer components are the removable pans. So you've got the slits right here that you can lift it up and remove. They're magnetized, and of course the GLAM Pro Volume 1 and 2 are magnetized and removable. So I'm gonna put all this in my GLAM Pro Volume 1. I'll figure it out. If you want me to do it on camera, let me know. If you want it just a down and dirty film, I can do it and not do any intros like this, and we can just get down and dirty on my table and just film it. Now this is a backstory because guess what? I'm just gonna show you something. I have it already here. I picked this one up from Sephora, and this one I just got in the mail yesterday, the removable one. And this one here is the old component where you can't take out the pans, and I was so disappointed because I picked it up at Sephora thinking, because I was seeing it online lately, you know, any YouTube video that had these later videos all had them in the newer components, and I figured that was what is in circulation now, not the old ones. So with that, even though the image showed the old component on Sephora's website, I trusted and believed that they would mail me the new component. Didn't go so. Because that's the whole point of purchasing this, was to take this and put it in my GLAM Pro Volume 1. I got it, I opened, in anticipation, opened the box and found out, oh no, 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 that they gave me the old component. I was so deflated, so upset, and I thought, okay, is there a workaround? Maybe they're magnetized. Well, I found out they're not magnetized. Maybe I could use my little, you know, like we have these like tools that you can buy on Amazon and whatever that can help to wedge it out. And I'm like, no, that didn't work, and I don't want to. I've already had that happen, and I cracked a shadow, and I wasn't going to do that with this. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is call Sephora first, you know, call their customer service. Surely they'll help me out. They are customer service, and see whether they can check whether they have any of the new components in their warehouse, distribution warehouse, and request for that. Well, that was a fiasco. I got somebody on customer service on the line, and she just kept on saying by rote, well, what you see is what you get. If the visual on the picture on the website is that component, then that's what you get. And I said, well, that's not true, because you don't update your photos on your website. And I know that to be a fact. And she had her website on her computer in front of her. So I said, go to NATASHA's DENONA eyeshadow palette 5s. The older versions from 1 to 13, they're all on one page, and you will see that all of them are pictured in the old component, where you have that little slot where it looks like there should be a brush in there, but there isn't. And that old component, you can't remove the pans, they're stuck. But the new components, they're all removable. They have the push pin at the back, blah, blah, blah. Prior to that, she just keeps on saying the same thing by rote. What you see is what you get. If it's the old component on the site, then that's what you'll be delivered to you. So I said, go to NATASHA DENONA, so she did. She goes, oh, yes, you're right. We do have the old photos there. And she goes, so then you're getting the old components. I said, no, I'm not. Whenever I order eyeshadow palette 5s, whether 1 to 10, I ordered one just recently and did a video on it. Anything that I order, there's no more circulation of the old components unless somebody's doing a resale. It's all new components. That's what's in your distribution warehouse. That's what I get when I order. So you have not updated the photos to the new. I had to repeat that about 5 times before she got it. She goes, oh, I see, you're getting the new components on that. Oh, so that's the old photos. I said, yes. Then we go back to the Viseart page and goes, but what you see is what you get. I said, then can you call your distribution center and ask whether they have any of the new components? She goes, okay, well, I'll speak to my manager. She puts me on hold. I'm assuming she's speaking to her manager, and the manager is checking, calling the distribution centers and asking. She finally gets back to me about after like 7 minutes or 10 minutes, and she goes, well, my manager says what you see is what you get. So I said, did your manager check? I mean, it was a long hold. Did she call in the distribution sites and ask? Well, no, she just told me what you see is what. I said, well, can you call the distribution? No, we can't do that. And I said, well, then what is the point of me calling customer service? Because I'm expecting you to be able to do more than the information I can glean on my own through the site. But apparently you can't do more. And she kept on saying, we have all our photos updated. They're all updated. I said, well, I just proved to you, and you had just admitted that they're not all updated. Well, we do have I said, but you just looked at the eyeshadows on the NATASHA DENONA site, and you verified to me that they're not the updated version. You conceded. Well, I still, and I said, okay, you know what? You are going by rote. And then I said, okay, no problem. You can't help me with this. And we said our goodbyes. I was always very nice and respectful. And then I went to Beautylish, and you know what? Monica, who works in customer service, we had lovely conversations by email. She was able, I said, you know, this other company couldn't do it. They said you're so big that they couldn't connect with the distribution site. She said, well, we have no problems connecting to our distribution sites and emailing them and calling them and speaking to them and asking what they have in stock. It doesn't even matter whether they're out of state or not. So Monica and me, we were vibing. She was the sweetest thing. She said she would call, she would make sure, she verified that they were all the new components, and she even said, you know, when you make your order, email me the order number. We'll put a note to absolutely absolutely ensure you get the new component. I mean, she bent over backwards for me. She had no problems connecting to out-of-state distribution sites to speak to the people there to verify what they have in their warehouse. No problem. So, and if you ever have any problem with other companies, Beautylish is the place to be. Say hello to Monica for me. She is so wonderful. That is how I got the new component, and this one is going back. I do love Sephora for a lot of other reasons, but I've had good experiences with their customer service. But when it comes to things like this, they don't do very well with that. They're not connected to their distribution site. They do not want to do that kind of work. So I got my new component. I'm a happy camper. Let's go on to even more wonderful things. This was not in this Beautylish unboxing, but I still want to show it to you because this is when Beautylish was having some of their things on sale. So I picked up Vital Proteins, the collagen peptides. I got one of those samples in one of my Beautylish boxes, so I thought, you know what, let me pick up the big one. So I picked up the unflavored one, and because it was on sale, I got it for like $17. You get a lot of uses out of this. This is gonna last me a long time. I want the unflavored one because I want to be able to maybe put it in my tea when I drink my tea in the afternoon. And then I did pick up a mixed berry one, so if I want to have something that's flavored with the berries. Now this is pretty much straight up the collagen peptides and hyaluronic acid and probiotics. I'll list on the screen what it is. It's very clean and it's not sweetened. This one's unsweetened. It doesn't have any weird sweeteners or whatever, and I like that. This one is a mixed berry and it's all berries. It's good berries too. I think some of the berries are high in vitamin C. It's a very impressive formulation. I like the formulation of this. And they seem to be clean for me, like not a whole bunch of extra stuff that I'm gonna be worried about and herbal this and herbal that I contraindicating to any of the medications that I'm on. I'm gonna be very happy to be using these. Now the other thing that I threw into the box was some of the more of my fancy dancy brushes, and I'm in love with eye brushes. I don't know what it is, but I did pick up one or two blush brushes. I forgot to put it in here. I think it's because I used it and I didn't want to show you a dirty one. I picked up some more, mainly Sonia G brushes and one Wayne Goss brush. I didn't get any of her like original worker brushes, so I picked up the worker 1 and the worker 2. So this is the worker 2 brush. So these worker brushes are basically made as, they're like hybrid brushes. It's like a blender brush and a flat shader brush mixed into one. And that's why I guess it's called the worker. And I wanted to try them and see what they're like. The original worker one, I'm doing it in reverse. This is the original worker one. This is the dyed Sikohoda goat hair. Both of them are Sikohoda. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right. The worker 2 is slightly, no, it's not. I think the worker 2 is just a touch more thicker. So I wanted to try them out. I wanted to see how they will work on my eye shape. They look cute and fun. And then I got a flat shader brush. I picked up the Builder 1 brush. It's really kind of short and stubby, but it's supposed to be able to put stuff on your lids and maybe even like do a little thin line smudging on the bottom, which I never do. I never work on the bottom. My eyes are way too oily to mess around with anything going on the bottom of my lids. I just do not even venture there. That is an area that is going to always be never plumbed and pillaged and pilgrimed. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but we are never going to adventure there because I know what happens when we do. I just get raccoon eyes and it just makes no sense. That's for somebody else, but I will be using it as on my lid. Then I did pick up, this is the number 18 brush. It's kind of like a MAC 217 brush. This is the Wayne Goss number 18. shorter, I think even shorter handles than, are these the same handles? These are, you know, natural hair brushes. They're made in Kimono, Japan. They're handmade, so basically every piece of fur is placed in handmade, okay? They are not cut, they are placed in, and placed in exactly the right shape. So they form these by hand. This one, the number 18, is a, you know, like a flat worker brush. So these are the ones that I picked up. I am so happy. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you this. This is a little Anna Sui compact that I picked up. This one holds blush. I love Anna Sui's aesthetic. It's very kind of old-fashioned, quaint. Some of them look a little bit more gothic than others. This is the more quaint one. And then inside you have a mirror, and then you have your little compact. And I picked up like a kind of a blush. And then you've got this topper that you place. So you have to keep this because it's going to keep this in place because they're not magnetized. That's the only thing I'm a bit disappointed with Anna Sui, is that she's not magnetizing her. And it's so pretty because it's like this beautiful flower design, different colors. So to make your blush, and it's got this at the bottom. I guess this is supposed to be a highlighter or something. I'm not even sure what this is because I know this is not going to work on my skin tone, so I'm going to have to keep to the top part. But it's so quaint and pretty, and if I want to have a plummy pink blush, I can go to this. I can travel with it because it's just so cute and quaint. I can keep it on my chest of drawers because it's just the prettiest thing in the whole wide world, and then I won't forget that I have it, and then I will use it. There we go. So I love it. And you know what? You think that they would be expensive, but they're actually not. They're actually quite affordable blushes. In fact, they're probably more affordable than the Cover FX one. But then again, I guess you're getting more product in that. But this one's like kind of fancier, prettier packaging. I'm thinking bougie makeup, more expensive, but not so much. I am super happy that I got to share this with you and had the grand idea to just film my unboxing of my recent Beautylish haul. I showed you some of the extras that I picked up too because I'm very happy I picked up something that I can use internally to help with my hair, skin, and nails. Keep my skin as I'm going into my more mature years nice and supple and healthy and strong and vitalized and elastic, and these will help the outward part. So I am a very happy camper about this and sharing it with you. If you would like again to see me change over the customization of my Grand Pro Volume 1, give me a shout out. And maybe I can just do a down and dirty one. You can have fun with me deciding which ones I'm pulling out, which ones I'm putting in to create a more funner version of Pro Volume 1. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, like, and do share it with your friends. Any of your friends that are interested in things like this, make sure you share it. You're watching the video. There is a share button down below that you can, you know, share it with your friends. Also, any of these, I usually put a link in my description box, an easy link so that you can click, click, click and take a look at them and see for yourself and get more information that way. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all my videos. Hit the bell notification button so you don't miss out on a video. And just remember, rock your own kind of beauty and keep on going and keep on glowing. I will.